No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Francis. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Right back to the well. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Snagged in the middle. It's shot. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. A little release to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Grabbed in the backfield. It's shot. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Completes it in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. Past the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Flushed out of the pocket. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. That might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
They booted away on fourth down. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give is to Williams. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. All the way down to the 11 before he goes out of bounds, and this offense strikes quickly.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
There's the pressure, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and throwing it over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build and lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Motion from the wide receiver. Got a man. It's Blackman. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Throwing on the run. Snags it inside the 20.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Wants to go up top. Back swinging to the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Alabama! On to attempt the try.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. To throw, it's Applewhite. Fires to the right. He's got it. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to blow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Applewhite. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it along the sideline.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The inside handoff. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Canes want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. The give is to Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Got his man down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Canes! Made the
offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
Will take over. First and 10.